Hey, I'm Dan.
I'm Jamie, and this is our truck that we live in as much as we can. So I work part-time pretty much, so like I work half the year. And last year I was a teaching assistant. I've graduated from university. I kind of just do what I find.
And I'm a traveling chef. Wherever I go, coast to coast, it's really easy to find work, and I love what I do, and we have fun with it.
And I'm also, dog owner, which takes up like so much of my time because these guys are really needy, and especially him. And yeah.
This is our storage. It's really convenient because I have a piece of plywood.
It's
Plywood.
painted, so this is like, so it doesn't mold or anything, because I mean, as you know, it gets really condensate-y under beds. If you don't know that, well, now you know. In a trailer and in a truck, it gets really wet under here, so this is won't mold, okay?
Yeah, and we try to go for convenience, so we keep it simple. Just climbing gear, all in here, raft up here.
Paddleboard,
sorry. And our cooking gear.
So this storage goes all the way back to the back of the bed. The way that our platform is made is that everything can come out. So like if tomorrow, don't ask me to do this, but if tomorrow we wanted to be a regular pickup, it could be. We would just literally slide everything out. There's nothing drilled, which makes it super easy. And I think all the wood maybe cost us like $70 max to build our whole thing. And then this bed is just from IKEA, so which is pretty sweet. Yeah. pretty cheap to replace if we need to, right?
And wherever we go from the outside, it just looks like a regular pickup truck, so it makes camping very easily.
We've got away with camping in all the places people couldn't tell us, like Venice Beach. We did in Banff, New York. Yeah, that was cool. We kind of do it where like normally when we go, we travel for a long period of time, so like we need our jackets and gloves and shit, but like that'll be at the back, so we don't use the stuff at the back. We kind of strategize it, so like if we really need mitts, Dan could like pull this out, and then I go back there and I kind of pull the stuff that we need. And then right in the middle of the crash is in the middle of the bed is our crash pad for climbing. I mean, it's not like the most fancy setup, but it's good enough for us. This is year 3 on curtains, and we'll keep you updated if this works, because fiberglass is really hard to glue things on, especially when you go to the desert. Like we were hitting like 50 Celsius. So like we had our curtains last year that we made, we glued them on, melt. So you'd wake up and the curtains would be on you. And then the year before that, we just used regular Velcro that would glue to the fiberglass, and that lasted like not even a couple days. So we like used JB Weld, which is really strong glue, to do hooks, and then we used dollar store pillowcases. So we're hoping that it works. For like $10, we bought fairy lights. So like, I don't know, if you want a disco party, which we don't do, this one is the nice one. So just regular lights. I mean, a lot of places we camp are on like BLM land in the States or like free campgrounds, so lights aren't a problem. But if you want to do this in the city, we would just crawl in late at night and be quiet. We have this guy too. This is a new addition for this year because we almost screwed up our truck battery last year. We had a close call because we charge things like all the time, like our phones and tablets. So we got this thing, which is this really super heavy duty battery. So hopefully this charges our phone and stuff at night. If you wanted to, like we do have a solar panel in our trailer, we'll plug it in at a Starbucks. And this should last us like, this does 20 phone charges. So I mean, like, how often do you use your stuff, And if it dies, like we survive without our phones. So, but when if and when Dan works while we're on the road, he could charge this up like every day at work. So it's pretty cool. And then this is Dan's stuff, but he likes to have, you know, his his weapons.
I wouldn't say weapons. I call them tools. You know, you never know when a grizzly's gonna come knocking or something of the sort, and you gotta.
Or people,
and it's more of a way to escape. You know,
yeah, it's true.
Then I wouldn't try to fight a grizzly bear. Let's be real here. But our window doesn't slide.
In the back.
In the very
Yeah,
back.
in the back there. It doesn't. Which
So in case of emergency, you know, tree falls, fire starts, it's a way to kind of get through and way to escape.
yeah. And so, in case anyone's wondering, the dogs do sleep up here with us. So we do 2 people and 2 dogs back here every night. So last summer we lived in it for like 6 months.
And we're definitely going for the long haul this year. Probably closer to a year this time.
If not longer. Like, it'll depend on, we live in a trailer normally in the winter, so we've done this in the spring, summer, fall, and then we live in the trailer in the winter. This year, the way that our travel plans work out, we probably won't make it in time for the trailer off season, which is the cheap rent. So we probably will go maybe a year and a half living in the truck.
Rent was really expensive and almost impossible to find a place with dogs.
Yeah.
So we looked into getting a trailer, and we're like, oh my god, this is perfect, because it was way cheaper. We were able to just put it away when we want to go travel.
I bought a trailer within a month of being here. We didn't know where we wanted to live. Like, our first place, we were in the Comox Valley, and it was really sweet, but like, we wouldn't still be happy there. And if we were in an apartment, we couldn't leave. We'd be stuck. But this thing, it's like if something happens with your job or whatever, you just put it in storage, boom, and we just pack up. And last time we left the trailer, we packed up in like 48 hours. Yeah, 48 hours, everything. We just threw it in here and we just left. We put it in storage. So that's literally how fast like your life can change when you have a lifestyle like this. Okay, so this is our chill area / washroom. I guess it's not really a washroom, but it's like a bathroom, kitchen. So normally you would find our toothbrushes here. We're leaving in 2 days, so like obviously we leave them inside. You know, this is like where we find our soap, which is all biodegradable. And then our soaps if we need like dry shampoo, because obviously you don't shower when you live in a truck very often. And then our water. So this is our 3rd water container we've had. Year 3, like the curtains, we live and we learn. First time was really small. We were filling it up every second day. Second one was good, but like it was one of the nozzles that went up. So like when you would pour it, it would spill over the truck when we would go 4-wheeling. So this one we're hoping is going to be a good one. It's like 7 gallons. And then our coolers, which are empty right now because we have no food.
We tried going with a big one last year.
Yeah.
But we just found ourselves hoarding stuff that we didn't need.
Yeah.
And by the end of it, we were opening our cooler like, what are we doing with this?
Yeah, it was like a big cooler. And you know, part of the lifestyle, I guess, living in a truck, when you're hungry, you stop at a grocery store and you buy the food that you're gonna eat. You eat it, and you do the next thing, the next meal. You know, usually in the summer, like we're not buying ice. Like we don't have that much time. We don't have that much patience dealing with all the ice and stuff like that. So we just have like a warm cooler. And it might be sad for some people, but that's kind of the way we live and we eat. And yeah.
Yeah, but you know, I'm really excited for cooking this year because we definitely upgraded from last year.
So he's a chef, as he mentioned. He cooks really awesome food, even though like we're living in a truck. Yeah, we have double cast iron and we got a full stove. For the first 2 years, we were cooking on like a backpacker stove, which was crazy. This is kind of like what we use every day. So like you have your sunshades, which is obviously essential. A little bit ghetto, but does the job. We have one for the front, whatever, and like our sunscreen and climbing books. Ooh, do you have keys? And then it works out great because when we get up in the morning, like someone's over there like brushing their teeth or doing their hair. The other person's over here getting changed. And these suicide doors make great curtains so no one can see when you're getting changed. And these are our clothes. Like, this is all we need. This is it for, I don't know, like we could be gone for a year and a half and this is all the clothes that we're gonna need. Living in a trailer makes you have less stuff. Like, my closet is only this big, so I just pack all my clothes in there pretty much, and it's really not a big deal. Like, living in a trailer is still super minimal, like the amount of stuff you can have. The only thing you get in an RV that you don't get in a truck is a shower and a toilet. So, and then we hang stuff. So like, this would be like where our bathing suits go. Like, anything that's wet will hang from there, and our ratchet strap for our canoe. And so if it's raining, the only downside of not having an actual van is that it's not one unit, right? But we can still chill with our tablet, and we put our sun visor so that blocks the sun, and then we watch our movies, which Netflix has downloads, which is sick. And yeah, we chill in here, so we can kick it back. Like, it's pretty big, and Dan will sit there. You know, when Dan's working and I need to work online, I do the reverse, and then I could plop the laptop up here and I work. Like, I hang out in here, like I've hung out in here for like 8 hours easy multiple times in a week. Dan is normally working when I do that, so he doesn't experience the same, but that's okay, right? He makes the money when we're on the road and we need it. Yeah. Sorry, Dan, did I put you on the spot?